My boyfriend's mother, 70F, expects me, 28F, to lie about what ingredients she's putting in a Christmas cookie. Some background: my boyfriend, 30M, has huge sensory issues and refuses to eat any sort of cheese but mozzarella or parmesan. He despises fish as well. We've been together for about 9 years. Will not touch or eat anything that even has these ingredients in them. He has to read the ingredient list. His mother is staying with us for Christmas. His mom told me that this Christmas cookie she's been making for years has ricotta cheese in it. My boyfriend has been unknowingly eating it for years as well. I was astounded because I never knew either. She's staying with us for the holidays and wants me to take her to go buy this cheese without my boyfriend there, so he doesn't know we're buying it. I feel conflicted because he's always told to tell him what's in the food I cook, and I always do. But if I tell him this, she will be extremely pissed off and they will fight, and I will be blamed by her. If I don't tell him and he finds out, he will most likely be very upset with me and we will fight. If he doesn't find out, I will feel extreme guilt and like a liar. It's a lose-lose situation. Notable comments: he just sounds insufferable tbh. He clearly is just difficult since he's been eating these cookies for years with no issues. Instead of demanding to see the ingredients, he needs to grow up and cook his own food. I wouldn't bother telling him. Why forever ruin a cookie he loves for him? It doesn't fuck with his sensory issues. It's a good skill in a relationship to know when to leave well enough alone. Edit: okay, those of you who would desperately need to unburden your conscience over the cheese should do it. You should not force yourself to live with the horrible dread of your lies about the cookie. Comment: I feel like what's being lost for context here in many replies is that it's now less than a week before Christmas. Start drama over cookies in June. Don't start it with a house guest right before a major holiday, for fuck's sake. Comment: you could tell your boyfriend, I found out recently that something you always enjoyed has ricotta in. Do you want details, or would you rather not know so you can keep enjoying it? LOL, this would have me second guessing every single thing I eat until I eventually cave and beg to know what it is, resulting in that thing being ruined forever. Yes, I too have food issues. Update: I managed to get out of taking his mom to the store. She went with my boyfriend and told him that the ricotta was for something she'd be making for his nephews when they came to visit, and laughed about it. I told her it's wrong to lie about this. She basically ignored me. At least that guilt is off my shoulders. I still haven't gotten the chance to talk to him alone. I will most likely go with the approach one commenter said: basically, I found out something you love has an ingredient you dislike. Do you want to know about it or forget I said anything? Thank you all for your suggestions. I can't believe how much this blew up. I will update again. Update 2. I told him the truth this morning and it went fine. I explained both sides and how I was unsure about saying anything because I didn't want to spoil a good memory or cause tension between him and his mom. He told me that he appreciated me telling him and that he would have been very mad/upset if I didn't. He also said he was already suspicious when she bought the ricotta in the first place, which I was relieved to hear. I said please do not tell his mom that I told him. He told me he would catch her in the act. I told him this is also a good opportunity to reflect and think about how cheese he normally hates can be okay as a baking ingredient because it doesn't taste like cheese. He said it was gross. I offered to show him the Reddit post as well and he said no thank you. He didn't want to think about ricotta cheese anymore because he felt like he was going to throw up. As for checking ingredients, this is his mother. He doesn't feel the need to check ingredients because she's his mother and he normally feels safe and trusts her cooking. When we go out to eat, a server's confirmation of no cheese or fish is enough for him. When I cook something new, sometimes he will ask what's in it or I will offer a list or to show him the recipe. He will also help me cook sometimes. The new store-bought things, he will read the list to make sure it doesn't have anything unwanted in it before he eats it. I should have clarified this more. I am aware that his behavior is childish. But everyone has their flaws, as I've mentioned in a comment already. Please stop insulting him and saying these things, saying we shouldn't date anymore, etc. We have had many discussions about his specific food aversions in the past. I've called him out on how silly it is. We have argued, been there and done that. I am also aware that he has issues with the size of the problem when he is overstimulated or very stressed out. I get the same way. This is something that we are actively working through. This is the man I love, stand by, and choose to be with, and I am willing to help him work through his struggles as he does for me.